welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn. We have managed to smash a few names out here on the fated voyage to the Canary Isles. Do we even have anybody here present left to identify? I'm not entirely convinced that we do. Let's take a look at the index. So where are we? The calling. Let's just take a leaf through the pages. Okay, so this is our only chap, I think. We've identified O'Hagan, Galligan, finally, Bunlan Lim, Ibn Sia, Edward Nichols, and I believe we've also identified Alarkas Nikishin. That's it. Wonderful. So we only have this chappie here left to identify out of this entire scene. Oh, I am awfully pleased. What do we know about this guy? Not a fat lot. How many scenes did he actually appear in? I know that he was translating what the Formosans were saying in this particular scene, which suggests that he's Chinese. So let's flick back to here. Bookmark his memories and step back. So, yeah, accessible into other part, of course, right, fine. So, unknown fate. Let's see. Well, hold on. We haven't even marked his death, have we? So he was... Right, well, that's pretty obvious. So he was spheroided by... Here we go. A beast most terrible. Now, let's head back through these memories. So what did he appear in before? Okay, so he appeared in the scene where this guy got shot when Nichols was grabbing Miss Lam. Miss Lam? Lim. Miss Lim? Miss Lim. I'm pretty sure she's Miss Lim. Was there anything? Right. How can you do this? Let me go. That's her speaking. So he... Oh, give it up. So he literally just says, give it up. Not a lot to go on there. What other scenes? Was he in this one? He was. So he was present on deck. As we know, he was sat on... Yeah, he sat on the side of the mast. Opposite another Chinese crew member. And... Oh, that's interesting. He was present in Solomon Saeed's scene. We know there's a lot of bunks. That might be worth a go. Let's exit this scene and see if we can't track him down on the gun deck. This way. Okay, let's see. Other end. Wait. No, down again. Oh, I always get confused where I'm going when I'm trying to track down Solomon Saeed. Here you are. Hello there. Not you. You. Right. So, our man is somewhere present. Oh, hold on. I hear snoring. I hear much snoring. Is somebody actually alive here? Wait. Oh, there's another body or person. Could be a living soul. Oh. Hello. That's a very, very distinctive tattoo. Looks almost like Mary Poppins or something. Oh, that's interesting. So whoever's body this is, 37. That's mega, mega interesting. Who is... Let me see. Who is number 37 on the crew manifest? That is Timothy Bootermont, a top man from Scotland. Oh, we could go and... Timothy Bootermont. We could go and take a look at the top men and see if we can identify... Oh, this guy that was shot. And Baldy Boy. They are both top men. Right. I would like to investigate these two then and see if either of them has a Mary Poppins tattoo. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Let's see if we can track down... I've not got this wrong, have I? I'm not being a silly sausage. Let's, where are you, Mr. Said? There you are. Bit of card. Oh. Oh, no, that complicates matters. That severely oh, no. That severely complicates matters. This is his death scene, and all of these are present. So they are sleeping. They're not corpses. Oh, nuts. That turns the whole... Poo. That turns the whole identification thing on its head. Crap. So my thinking was that because of prior tragic events... Although it wasn't... Hold on, it wasn't that far prior, was it? Bitter Cold. No, this is only chapter 2. Yeah, it's only chapter 2, so nobody apart from... at this stage, only one of the 2 London brothers and our fellow in a barrel have actually died by this point. Oh, crap. Yeah, so these hammocks all contain living souls. But I guess because we can't see their faces, we can't identify them. So they're all just snoozing with the covers over. Poo. So somewhere here is our crew member. Let's... Oh, balls. That's really taking the wind out of my sails, if you'll excuse the pun. Let's take a look. So our Chinese top men are 38 through 41. Can we maybe track down their hammock numbers and see if that lends any... Oh, hold on. 37. 42. 45. What did I say? 38 through to 41, wasn't it, for the Chinese gents? 36. 37. Okay. 39, 40, 41. So these legs dangling about here and the crotch that I inadvertently looked at last time do belong to our Chinese crew members. 59, 38. Here we go. 38, 39, 40, 41. So that hammock and these 3 are our Chinese top men. Does that help us in any way, shape, or form? So we did see over yonder way that the bag with the pipe in was an identifying sign. I don't think we've got anything quite as unique on these, unfortunately. We've got a dangly leg. And I'm pretty sure all of the Chinese top men have legs. So, yeah, that doesn't help. Oh, such a shame. Okay, I really thought that these hammocks would provide more clues. Okay. No matter. Right, this one definitely is a clue. Maybe we should leave the Chinese top men for now and pursue this. So, Thomas Boutement, top man. I'd like to investigate these 2 particular top men. Let's take a little bit of a visit to this guy's death scene. Hold on, he's in 2 memories. This one, okay, so he's asleep somewhere here. Well, we know that because his arm's dangling out. And then, the other scene was where he gets shot. If he's got a Mary Poppins tattoo, then we know that's Mr. Boutement. Okay, I don't see any other unique attributes about any of the other hammocks. Right, let's advance. See if we can't nail us a top man, as it were. Oh, there we go. It's just getting my bearings. Right, eyes open for Mary Poppins.
On your toes.
So,
Here.
Oh!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats.
Miss
The whole
Poppins
crew
on his
will be
forearm
ours.
there.
Get it
This is
up.
Thomas Boutement. Just da. Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Right, anyway. Cool. That's another one. Bloody beautiful. Do we have anyone else in this scene that is waiting for identification? Is that, what's your bloody name? Peter something. Right, that's Linda. That's our unfortunate Formosan. I think we're mostly good for others. That's our wheelman. Ah, you are... Yeah, you're the one that we identified, aren't you? Yeah, second mate steward Samuel Galligan. Well, hold on. Speaking of stewards, let's see. So we've got first mate steward Paul Moss, second mate steward. So third mate Martin Parrott. Maybe you are the third mate's steward. I suppose you've got to be someone's steward, haven't you? Roderick Anderson from England. Just curious as to why, when in the final moments of his life, he decided to do an impression of an Irishman. Right. Oh my god, that took so long. Okay. Who do we get? Roderick Anderson. He's not Irish and was crushed by a loose cannon. Timothy Bootman, shot with a gun by Edward Nichols. And our third and final Russian was indeed clawed by a beast most vicious. Oh. Gosh, I'm liking this. This is definitely turning into a bit of a house of cards now, isn't it? So, let's take the angle of having a little bit of a leaf through the manifest and seeing. We still haven't identified our bosun's mate, have we? So this is confusing me. What do we know about our bosun's mate? We know that he's French. We know that the bosun was asking for him when he died during the doom, and we know that fourth mate John Davies reported him as being torn apart. Now, we do obviously know that the concentric circled fellow was torn apart, but we also know that the concentric circle guy is a top man. So, how many... Hold on. Bosun's mate. We know who's got a hat. Let's just pick on somebody with a hat. We know that all of the captain's mates, first, third, fourth, have hats. We know that the gunner's mate has a hat. It would stand to reason that the bosun's mate would have a hat. He's not present, is he? Is anybody in this picture? Maybe he just wasn't on the deck picture. Or maybe, I tell you what, it might be worth hunting. Oh, we know, interesting, we know that the helmsman did not appear. Wait, I'm thinking in reverse. We know that the butcher, here we go. We know that the butcher and the cook did not appear on the sketch because they were too far off to the side. And our bosun's fairly close to the side. I think we should hop back to the judgment and take a little looky to see if there's somebody that was outside of Mr. Spratt's eye line when he was sketching the whole torrid... Oh, we can jump through here, can't we? Right. Fingers and ears, ladies and gents. It's horrendous.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio.
Here's our bosun. So yeah, there's our butcher and our cook and Mr. Evans' monkey apparently. That is, I forgot his name, but that's our ship's carpenter. That's Mr. Linda. Is Linda? Yeah, it is. And here's our bosun. So we have nobody around to be the bosun's mate, with the possible exception of this chappie here. Could this be our bosun's mate? Could this be the whole reason that the voyage was ill-fated from the start? Because the bosun decided to hand secondary orders down to poultry? I'm thinking probably not. God, is there anyone... Hold on, who are you? Oh, okay, right, yes, he's the guy, he's one of the Irish guys that died, he's the one that got stabbed in the side of the head, isn't he? That's a bloody guy doing an impression of an Irishman. Yeah, this isn't telling us much, is it? I really hoped there would have been someone in a fancy-looking hat just chilling at the back of the deck here, but no, it's not to be. Oh, nuts! Who is it? And we need at some point to pin down a way of tracking who exactly you and you two up there are. How am I going to work that out? Okay, right. Anyway, one thing at a time. Let me just walk through the incessant gunfire. Oh, how deflating. I really thought I was going to get another win then. Thinkity-thinkerings. I need to do more of it. So, our Frenchman. Let's see. Right. Is there... I haven't looked at what these rooms are for a little while. So, first, if I remember right, first, second, third, fourth mate's cabins. But do the bosun and gunner's mates have designated cabins? Bosun mate, yes. The bosun mate's cabin's over here. Is there anything that can give the game away, maybe? So the bosun mate... Right, bosun mate had plenty of picatures. He had his own personal cannon. And whatever that is. I didn't realise I could... Good God, I didn't realise I could get over here. Interesting. This is also where one of the deckhands was blown, I think, when the cannon through there took the gunner's head off. But yeah, it's no clues. Nuts. Were there any death scenes where we had access to this room? I don't know if there were. We could tell you what we could do. Let's see. I wonder. This destruction happened during the Doom because the creature him very self reached through, pulled this cannon to the one side and blew a hole in the side of the ship whilst also taking this chap's head off and disapparating the guy that was stood next to him. If we take a little look, this chap here, unknown soul blasted with a cannon by a terrible beast. I'm wondering, is there any possibility, because we saw, if we just dive into this scene, this particular chappie here was stood directly behind the gunner when this cannon went up. So the cannon was a bit more straight on, pointing that way. Will you keep it down over there, please? It was a bit more straight on when it went off, and we know that our gunner must have fallen a little bit because it took his head and his left arm off. There's an equal chance that this guy could have stood up and the ball might have passed right through the middle of him. Perhaps this is our Frenchman that was torn in half, not by the monster, but by the cannonball. But how the hell are we going to prove our little theory? Right, we can't get through here in a memory, can we? No, we can't. Okay, exit, please. Tank, give me an exit. There we go. So, what I would like to do is revisit this chappie's death, the gunner's death, and maybe one or two scenes after it, just to see if there's anything to see around this area. Alright, let's do it. So, it's all very blurry, very scattered, but we can see the cannon's much more straight on. And as I say, if our mystery man was stood directly behind the gunner, he could have been torn in half. It doesn't explain where the hell he is. Let's just check around. Let's just check around here. I think I did this before and took a little peek around here. Yeah, there's no body there. We can't get through that door, sadly. We can't actually get to the window here either to see if he flew out. No, all I can see out there is the tentacle of the beastie. And there's nothing... As far as I can see, there's nothing to be seen past the gunners, so... Let's take a look and see what the scene after is. It's... okay. It's decidedly not Irishman's death. So let's go and hop onto that one there then, eh? And see if we can't pick up any clues as to what happened to the other chap over there. I'm not interested in your Irishman impressions. Keep it to yourself. This is our gunner. Can we... So we can see straight... Is there anything we can see over here? No, just more tentacles. We can't get past the gunner's body this way, and I can't see anything that suggests we might have a any fragments of a oh, hello, we can get through this way. Interesting. Right, are there any fragments of a Frenchman? This is the question. Just see gunner's hat, poor fella. Right, I feel like that... That's definitely our gunner. I'm just wondering if, through random scanning, we're peering into the bosun mate's cabin there. Oh, I feel like there's some secret through this gap. And it's driving me mad because it won't let me in. It's not any chunks of him that flew over this side or anything ridiculous like that, I take it. No, doesn't look like it. What's this? X. Okay. Right, we might be slightly clutching at straws, but, okay. Right. What's the next scene? He wonders to himself. Oh, that's Milroy up on deck. There's no way we're going to get access down here. I wouldn't have thought. No, we won't get access to this deck during that particular scene because our gunner and fourth mate were launching their way up the stairs to bring an armful of rifles up. Oh, how infuriating. And that's our squishy cannon man, isn't it? Yeah. Squishy cannon top man. Right, yeah, I think... Oh, in fact... Who's this? Oh, that's our two midshipmen. I think there's a chance that the guy who we can't find... Oh, I didn't want to do that. The guy that we can't find in this scene could very well be... Right, it says he's alive. Yeah, I think it could very well be the Frenchman, but I don't know for sure. I will... It seems the most likely. I can't imagine any other way that anyone else would have been cut in half on this ship. I'm pretty sure he wasn't ripped apart by the... Unless no. Right, so our Frenchman, bosun's mate, was cut in half somehow. I think there's a chance that it could have been through this cannon fire. I'm not going to name him just now. It's a theory to hold in the back of our little squishy minds, I think. Save that one for a rainy day. So, let's turn our attention back to the East End brothers, shall we, and see if we can't identify who might actually be who. That's so infuriating that I can't find out. Anyway, right, move on. So, who are we actually after? We want to identify these two chappies here. So, we said that they are probably Samuel and Nathan Peters. But how are we going to identify them? So, Samuel Peters is in bunk 60. Oh. Oh, I know what we could do. We know that Samuel died before we even left port. So there's probably a decent chance his body was removed whilst they were still at port. So he's not going to be stowed away in his hammock. There doesn't seem any point in casting off. Oh, wait. Confusion. We were told that the ship left England with 60 souls on board, 51 crew. That's a lie. It was a lie. It was a bloody lie. It cast off with 59 souls and 1 corpse. The corpse being the guy in the barrel who died alongside either Samuel or Nathan Peters. Right, anyway, my point is, let's go and search for hammocks 48 and 60. Again, we're gonna pick on Mr. Said because it does seem like that one has the broadest range of hammocks. Not you. Why do I keep going to you? What did I say? 48 and 60. Right, let's get scanning again. Well, obviously not here. We know that much. 58, 56, 55. Oh, hello. 57. Right, those are the Russians. We know it's not them. 15. Wait, wasn't there 59 over there? 38. Oh, these are the Chinese, aren't they? Okay, there's the Chinese top men. This chap we know is not the one we're looking for. Who dis? 42. 36. Nuts. Not the ones we're after. I think we're after 38 and 60, did we say? No, not 38. 48 and 60. We definitely didn't see any of those, did we? No. Okay. So let's see. Is there another scene on this deck that we could easily access? I'm just double checking in case I've foolishly glanced past it. No. Right. Is there another scene that shows the deck with people inhabiting hammocks? So this chap's took place solely within the surgery. I've got a funny feeling we could walk out of surgery, though. Oh, whilst we're here, somebody, I haven't got it in front of me, I think it might have been Vass. Was it Vass? Had mentioned that there's a bit of an Easter egg inside the surgery here, which sounds most intriguing. Wonder if it's the case. We did see that the Mr. Evans here had the case that we opened towards the start of the game.
What are his chances?
No, can't see it. Hello, monkey. No, okay. So, let us take a look around. I think I examined around here before, didn't I? Yeah, I did. There's nothing much of interest. Doesn't look like we can go far enough to actually get to the hammocks. Yeah, it seems to cut off whilst we're at these little bunks here. That's a point. Was anybody inhabiting the bunks on this side? We know the Formosans were over there on those two. No. One other thing that we could potentially do is take a look into the purser's office whilst we're here, but I don't think there's much of interest. No, there's not. Right, let's get out of here. So, wait, can we? Oh, okay. I thought we could go past that barrier. Right, squishy cannon man. So these are the other two crew members who we think are probably Indian because they share hammocks in the same little space as Saeed and what was this chap's name? Was it Rajub? Rajub. So yeah, so they were the Formosans bunks. I don't think anybody took these. Any other? Oh, I'll tell you what. We haven't revisited this guy's scene in quite some time, have we? This was our butcher, wasn't it? Oh yes, that. This was our butcher. Let's take a look at his scene and see if, because this is right in the thick of when the Spider Riders were invading, and Henry Evans was here trying to hold this guy up. Right. Hold on. Is that Bruce Willis?
move.
Ooh.
I'll get you down.
It is. I wonder if there's anything we can glean from this. So he's trying to get into the cargo deck. Oh, another point. I just realized, I think this is the blood trail of the steward? Yeah. Steward that gets shot in, I think, the next scene. He gets shot by someone through there, and I don't think we ever identified who it was. Who's got a gun pointed in that direction? Oh yeah, of course, this was just after, this fella went up in flames, wasn't it? Our carpenter's taking a gun from there. And a bosun. Yeah, there's nothing much else that we can glean from this. And again, we don't have access to the hammocks. Not that anyone would have been sleeping in them with all that going off. You'd hope not, anyway. Right, any other scenes that take place down here when things are relatively peaceful? That was the guy that was ablaze above Lespida. These were the guys that had their heads snipped off. One of the Chinese crew and the what am I looking for? Surgeon's mate. The cow, maybe? Let's see. I'm on the wrong deck anyway, aren't I? I want to be on gun deck. That was a guy who got cracked in the back of the head. I don't know that there are too many more people around this area who were present in peacetime. I suppose Mr. Sprat out here, squitting on the bow of the ship, was kind of squitting in peacetime. It was when the monster first arrived. We could take a look and see if we can see any hammocks in his scene. Oh, we can! Bloody marvellous. 43. I don't think that was one of the ones we were interested in. Oh, this is an interesting scene, actually. I think we might have some clues around here. 48, 49, 36. Let's look those up. 48, 49, and 36. Well, 36 is Omid Ghul. Persian... Hello, Persian top man. Oh, that's interesting, because that is quite a unique-looking sword, and I am certain there's a scene somewhere where the chap with the turban is charging across one of the decks with that sword in hand. That's very interesting. Right, before I jump to conclusions, though, what did you say? 48 and 49. Oh, hello. Yes, Nathan Peters, Lars Linde. Oh, they were bunkmates. They were next to each other. Oh, no. And it looks like it was Nathan Peters that killed Lars. So, let's just double check. Oh, no, I am jumping to conclusions. There's nobody in there. Oh, no. But would we still have a... Would they still reserve a hammock for him? What did we say? 48. This one. So this hammock, we know, belongs to Nathan Peters. The question is, would they have removed his hammock if he was still, if he had died? I'd like to think yes. 43 and 44. We can look those up quickly. 43. Maba from New Guinea. 44 is Lewis Walker from England. Both top men. Okay. Any distinguishing marks about their belongings, their hammocks, their persons? Yep, they have knees and toes. Useful for top men. Hello. 45? 45 is Leonid Volkov. Oh. Oh. Wait. What? That's Leonid Volkov. I thought they were over there. Oh, there's a hammock that's been taken down here. That's interesting. Why has that been... Have we got a tag? Is this tagged? Is this numbered? No, it isn't. Oh, nuts. Okay, that's very interesting. That's 41. Wei Li, top man from China. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is our mystery man, isn't it? This is the one that we can't find that went down with the gunner. So, whose death scene did we come into? Who even died? This was Sprat, wasn't it? Sprat died at the beginning of the Doom. So by this point, the Spider Riders had already charged through. Let's see. The Spider Riders had already charged through. The mermaids had already taken their captives. So I suppose it would make sense that several crew members were dead. It looks like they are removing hammocks as people are dying. So I'm pretty damn certain that we can go ahead and name our Londoner as number 48, Nathan Peters. It's got to be, hasn't it? Nathan Peters, seaman, met an unknown fate. Wait, did we see... Oh, he disappeared in the Doom. Rubbish. Okay. Oh, poo. So we don't know... 7 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are catalogued here. Where did he last appear? He was in... Let's see. On the main deck. Interesting. I think that could be worth a visit to see where he went, but I'm pretty certain that is Nathan Peters. So that means that we should also be able to identify the other brother that got squished by the cargo as Samuel Peters. And he was crushed by cargo. I'm pretty certain we've got those guys nailed. We just need to work out how he died now. But whilst I'm here, let's just further explore the theory that hammocks are removed as crew are perished. So, that doesn't make sense with Volkov. That's definitely 45, isn't it? Doesn't make sense. 45, Leonid Volkov. These two rush... Oh. No, it makes perfect sense. I'm getting my events mixed up. Of course, these two Russians were killed during the... What was it called? The Calling. And we're right the way at the start of the Doom. So it makes sense. He's the last Russian aboard. So he's been displaced over to here. And other crew took up the hammock spaces over this way. Would that also maybe mean this is our last surviving Chinese crewmate? Ooh. Maybe that's our last Chinese crewmate. Maybe the others died. So we had... So how many Chinese crewmates did we have? Let's just count right from the very top. I'm pretty certain it was 4, I want to say. 4. Yeah, 4. And they were all top men. So let's see if we can't identify who they are. So we're pretty certain he's Chinese. He's Chinese. He's Chinese. He's Chinese. This is the guy that's still alive. He's still sat at the table. This guy was where he was electrocuted. He was the guy that was struck by lightning. This is the guy that was speared on the lifeboats by the mermaid. This guy had his head snipped off. So they died during beginning of Soldiers of the Sea, during the Calling, during Soldiers of the Sea. And we're at the Doom. Yes, this is our last... Right, okay, we can identify this guy. So this is number 40... Who are you? 41? I think... Excuse me! 41. Yeah, we'll call it 41. Which makes this fellow... Wei Li. Awesome sauce. I've no idea when he died. Oh, he's another disappearance from the Doom. Wow, okay. But who you? I want to know who you are. I'm still got you earmarked as the Frenchman. But we'll see. Though saying that, saying that... No, because we know all the Chinese crew can speak English as well, so they do have a common language, even if he is French. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, if only your bloody hammock was up, though. I wonder if... Oh, that's really annoying. That's been done on purpose, so we can't see the tag number. How bloody irritating. Okay. Settle. Right, who can we pick on next? I did notice as well... Oh, this should have been the giveaway, shouldn't it? That this wasn't Galligan. This should have been the giveaway that this was the third mate's... steward, because he was carrying his bloody dinner. Right. I think it's worth bearing in mind that this scene also explores the hammocks. I think that's a pretty good indication of who's alive and who is decorated. So, thank you very much, Mr. Spratt. You need not have pooped your last in vain. So... Oh, interesting. We've still got... How many hammocks? We've still got one hammock swinging away here. Number 44. Is that of any relevance? Lewis Walker, English topman. Ooh. 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 Could it be? Right, we've got one remaining hammock here. I think it's a pretty safe assumption that as the crew are dying, their hammocks are being removed. So... I tell you what would be very, very interesting as well. If we can find another hammock and we can pin that to Henry Brennan. Are there any more? If there's a hammock around here for Henry Brennan, this would prove the theory. I don't think there is, though. Balls. Okay. Okay, no matter. Right, my chain of thinking is it would make sense that if that hammock is still left up, then it probably belongs to one of the last surviving low-level crewmen on board. And who is the last low-rank-and-file crewman on the entire ship to have croaked it? It's a certain baldy top man up here who was clubbed to death by Captain Witcherell. He was literally the second to last person to die on board. I think this could very well be Lewis Walker, our English topman. I don't think we ever heard him speak, but I think there's a pretty good possibility. That's why I was looking for Brennan as well, to see if Brennan had a hammock anywhere. I wonder if were there any hammocks down on this deck? Seems a bit strange that they'd all be sleeping. They'd all be sleeping on the gun deck. I don't think I've ever noticed any more hammocks down here. I wonder if there's hammocks in the crew hold, actually. Worth a look. Again, I don't remember there being any. I don't think there were. Oh, wait, hold on. Are these hammocks? Or are they just... Probably just some sort of cargo storage, isn't it? I've not really looked around to work out the fixtures and fittings in this deck before, but no, I think we're pretty much out there. Okay. Right. So... God, we're getting some momentum here, aren't we? Shocking, I know. Let's take a look and see if there's anybody else not yet identified that we could potentially pick up. Oh, we were going to go through the manifest for that, weren't we? So, yes, I'm still out on Charles Minor. I think it could be that chap, but I'm not 100% sure. In fact, do you know what? Let's pop him in just on the off chance. Okay, Charles Minor, bosun's mate, blasted with a cannon by a terrible beast. We can always swap him back out again later if we find someone more likely to be the bosun's mate. But for now, let's see. Duncan Mackay, purser, unknown. Do you know what? Yeah, I think we need to engage with the whole fast and loose. I'm pretty certain this is one of the 3 guys that was flipped into the sea. So, let's go with fell overboard. Oh, oh, bloody marvellous. Who have we identified? That was Duncan Mackay, the purser, fell overboard to his death. This is Samuel Peters, which means we got Nathan Peters. Although we haven't worked out his death yet, have we? And that was Lewis Walker! Baldy man, we got you! Oh, what a buzz. We're getting there, boys and girls. We're getting there. I still don't know who you are, but we're getting there. Oh, wonderful. Right, let's before we were so rudely interrupted by Victory, let's head back to the manifest and see if there are any other names that stand out. God, we're really getting there, aren't we? Davy James, fourth mate steward. Hold on. We've got first, second, third, and third. Are we happy that this chap is Davy James? I think he probably is. Right, let's see. Oh, this was the guy. Yes, let's take a look into this. This is the guy that went hobbling down the side corridor on the orlop deck and ended up getting accidentally shot when other... No, that's not the orlop deck. When other crew members were attacking the spider riders. Hang on, we can go... No, we cannot. There's no access to that side corridor from the gunner's office. So let's meander our way around. I want to take a quick squint... Sorry, excuse me. I want to take a quick squint through these little letterbox observation things. What? It's so strange. So bizarre you've got these little letterboxy things. And this corridor in general, actually. Why is this even here? So bizarre. Is it just to sort of satisfy people's wants for portholes? You obviously can't do it that way because that's just underwater. Okay, anyway, enough babble. Let's see if we can't score one more win. So, blasted. Let me see. Pretty much straight shot by the looks of it. Oh, wait, was he even shot? Might not. I might have misread this. Maybe. I think it might have just been a spike. I think it was that. It was the Scottish tone of First Mate Hosgood saying, "Shoot the damn thing," because that's exactly what he sounded like. Maybe. Wait. Huh. Interesting. Is that just the light shining through from the lamp in there? I guess it probably is. Maybe it wasn't a bullet at all. Maybe it was a spike. Can we see any spikes down here? I don't think that we can. Anything sticking out of his chest? No. We know that he was spiked anyway. He limped around here because he was bleeding from being spiked by the spider riders. I think we could probably put him down as being spiked by a most terrible beastie. I think that seems fairly likely. So we're not taking complete wild guesses here. We're not taking random pot shots. We're, I mean, yeah, educated guesses, I think, probably what we could put that down to. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really feel like we're actually getting somewhere now. We're nearing the end. And perhaps, hopefully, before too long, we might be able to work out how the bloody hell we get into this bargain section, because I'm sure there's juicy stuff waiting to fill these pages. But if you'd like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, whack those into the relevant places, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. See you then. Bye-bye.